And welcome on in, everybody. It's a Frogman here, King Pepper II, bringing you some more Brown Dust 2 content for the reveal of the new bunny costume tier, Innocent Bunny Girl. Okay, so before we check her on out here and do my rolls, like, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Hope you guys enjoy your stay, your watch. Hope that my information, is good enough that you guys can decide on what you want to do with, like, roles and get a little bit more information on this by me just showcasing you guys, these new costumes. I hope I am doing a good job at it. But with that being said, like, subscribe, check me out on my socials in my description below, and let's get it. Okay, so the new tier just dropped. We're gonna check her out and see what she's up to. Right? Got my waifu eclipse here. What did I just say? I don't know what I just said the first time. I just woke up like literally 15 minutes ago. Okay, so let's go pull for her. Okay, so here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Let's go scroll down. Here she is. Adorable, right? And there we go. That's what I'm talking about, right? Okay, Innocent Bunny tier. So, gonna do my free pulls, as always. Oh! Okay, Eleanor. Happy New Year. Please be tier. Please be tier. Hold up. Please be tier. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was incredible. Okay, so here we have tier, right? Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that just happened, but I'm believing it now. Hold up, as I always do with pulls. Wow. What a what a way to start a video, am I right? Okay, let's keep the show rolling here. Okay, so we're gonna now look at her, right? So let's take a look at her. Okay, so Innocent Bunny tier. Let's take a look at her stats a little bit more. I also have the dev notes on my other monitor, so I'll be going back and forth between them. Okay, so if we're gonna be looking at tier now, since we can, since we see a picture of her and everything. Okay, so at +0, applies a 2 SP cost increase to yourself for 8 turns. Deal so-and-so physical damage. That really depends on your gear, by the way. Okay. To the enemy equal to 125% of your attack. Damage dealt increases by 100% for each SP consumed when using this skill. Okay, so you gotta do some math there, right? So if you level up her skill tree, though, like I said in my in the dev notes yesterday when I was doing the video, so it goes up by 25% for the enemy equal to 150% of your attack. Then instead. And then damage dealt goes up by 20%. So for each SP consumed. Okay, so 120%. Okay, so I was saying that from what I was reading with the dev notes, I feel like her being at +1 is great enough. Because nothing else really changes. Her SP cost doesn't go down. Her cooldown time doesn't go down either. No matter how much you plus her, right? You see that? So, I don't believe with tier you have to go all out for. I really do believe that her being at +1 is a nice feel to it. If you want some extra damage numbers, +3, you get that 250% for the damage, based off of your attack. And then the damage dealt for each SP consumed goes up to 150%. But, I still feel that her first costume, which is the Guardian one, I believe that one actually is a lot stronger than this one. Maybe they didn't want to make her too overpowered, you know what I'm saying? Because I know Darian, she hits like an asteroid, man. Like, for real. She does so much damage. Maybe they didn't want to do so much with Tier's end of this because, as we all know, physical damage dealers in the game have gotten to be very, very overwhelming with power scaling. You can really see that, by the way, because Magic right now isn't doing too much with power leveling here. Um, but yeah, so in my opinion, depending on how well you build her, by the way. Okay, so if I were to go to my tier, let's go to the tier that I just pulled. Here, do you think I can get Darian? Do you think I can get Darian? Hold up. I'm trying to plus. I'm trying to get her free right here, so I can like plus 5 her. Yeah, Darian is just like. She's just okay. So I didn't get her this time. It's okay. We still got until next year, before her banner ends. Before I make that decision to roll again. But I'll do everyone else later. And by the way, her weapon is here. By the way, okay. I said that her weapon is something you don't have to go for. That's more of like if it's a want that you want to go for, then go for it. It's an exclusive attribute of 90% with crit damage. That's totally up to you. I personally think that you can get away with crafting a weapon, like the hammer one, the UR gear. I love the weapon, by the way. Like I did roll for it because like I wanted it, but that's more. It was more of a personal, preference sort of thing with it. Nice weapon, by the way. I love it a lot. Okay, so let's go check out my tier real quick since we didn't see her with the gear pulled, like the stats and everything. Now I'm curious to see. So I had to switch her gear up, so this isn't actually the gear that she uses. So let's go look at costume real quick. Okay, so if I wanted to equip the gear that I initially had on her, which was this one. Okay, so then we go back, take a look, right? Okay, so these are my stats with her, right? These are my stats with her. So if I level up the skill tree, it'll go up to 3,200. Right now, it's sitting at 27, right? So I plus 1 her. It's 4,300. Physical damage to the enemy equal to 200% of my attack. Damage dealt increases by 120% for each SP consumed. So I guess we can do math on that, right? But it's too early for that for me. I literally actually just woke up 15 minutes ago. I'm not joking when I say that. Okay, so if I were to go all out for her with plus 5, right? This is what her stats would look like. Okay? So not too bad, right? But if we look at her, her Guardian one, obviously there's a huge difference with this. It's a really big difference. Now, this is why I said, like, I believe that she's not going to be as overpowering because, obviously, costumes of physical damage are already, like, insane with damage numbers. So I believe this is a great choice. I don't think they have to push the number with it. But we're also going to see her in combat now. I'll pull one more copy for her just to get, her at plus 1. So let me go do that really quick. Get that extra copy. And look at Eleanor. I love this woman. I love her. But she's going to tease me a little. But yeah, so I don't know what you guys think about it. What do you think about the stats? Do you think that she's a nice, costume for tier to be added on? You also notice that she doesn't have an AoE scale either. So, like, in comparison to her first one, like, she does, I think it's, what was it? It was a vertical attack, 4 squares. It's going to be interesting to see that. Oh, look at that. It's Layla's. It's Isla's twin. But seeing the numbers is very different than talking about them, right? That's why I love to make these videos and showcase, like, the new costumes and their skills and stuff. Now, mind you guys, she's going to have supporters as well with her. Gray. Okay, Gray. Hey, man, you're a cool dude, man. I respect you in the story, but, like, this is Tears banner. This is Tears banner, Unless I get another tier here, right? No? Okay. Guess I didn't. That was wild. Okay. Let's do this again. Okay, Eleanor. Let's get it. Okay, so third choice. But yeah, so Tier is obviously going to have some more support on her. So obviously that number's going to change. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. That's what I said. I don't believe you have to go too, you know, crazy with the pulling on this one. There we go. Okay, Innocent Bunny Tier. Welcome, welcome. Again. Yeah, depending on how great your supporters are built, you can actually do some really decent damage with her just being in a +1. But like I said, seeing it on the screen, right, it's a whole lot different, you know. The new Fiend Hunter boss was just dropped, so maybe I could do some testing with that. I think that's really the only method of like actually testing them out. And also another thing, now that the entire story for the bunny story is released for the event, like their event story itself, I can actually now do the entire story in just in one go. You know how I normally do with my VNs. Well, I make it look like feel like a VN. You know, I don't talk or anything like that. I just let it play out for you guys, so I can finally do it. Okay, so let's go take a look at her now. I guess we'll do Ashen Dash battle. Ooh, I love the background here. It's an ice rink. So now, like I said, I can now do the just showing it real quick. What I mean when I'm saying this. So I'll now be able to just do the entire story for you guys. You know, I'll have it up on my YouTube channel, so do expect to see it if you're interested in the story. I'll have it up there. But let's see here. We're gonna go and do the practice battle because I feel like this is literally the best method of showing her off with this. So I'm gonna go to, we'll go to 5. Right, we'll go to 5. Practicing here. Okay, so my team would be first off, obviously, Libertas Dark Sanctus. Then I would go to Torrese's. Where's she at? There she is. Torrese's Beachside for the augmentation. Homunculus Lathel for the attack damage up, as well as with Libertas. Percentage 2. Obviously, you gotta have tier, because who are we gonna use it on, right? Okay, so other supporter. I mean, you can do Sonya for the vulnerability. I know that more of her use is with Dark, but like you can still use her for vulnerability. She still applies it. Or you can rock any other unit that does apply physical vulnerability. So like Blade, or Rafina, right? So you can either do any of them. Since my Rafina isn't built to where I want it to be at, I'll just use Blade for Young Lady Blade for the vulnerability. I don't really know what this boss is capable of, so I could be wrong with the setup. So this is just for testing purposes now, okay? This isn't like, full on, Okay, so let's see here. Now, the question is this boss a physical type? Oh, yeah, it is a physical type. Okay. I think they can get away with it. Let me just check Blade's equipment first. I believe Blade can get away with it. It's a level 5. It won't do that much damage. But then again, now that I think about it, Blade's health isn't exactly like, the strongest. So, well, the highest, I should say, not the strongest. What am I talking about? Here, we'll just do this just in case. I'll slap something onto Blade here. We'll do this gear right here. There we go. Okay. Everybody else should more or less be fine. You know what? We'll do a Homunculus Lathel just in case. I'll just put some gear on him. We'll just put this on you, buddy. Just so you can, survive. Okay. Let's go hit it. Yes. Okay. Let's go test out tier here. Okay, I'll also be making a video for this, for the guide later on. So that'll be a separate video, so look forward to that when I do it. So let's go see this Ice Bunny here. Okay, so apply 1 SP cost reduction to the enemy for 6 turns. SP cost reduction. Well, we can't certainly have that with Tyr, considering her skill. Okay, physical damage, remove buffs from the. Okay, so that's the death hit. Okay, so let's see this one. So this one actually does have a conditional skill. The Salamander didn't. So activate the skill. There are at least 12 chains stacked on any part. 12 chain stacks. Oh shit, I messed that up. Because I don't have anybody that can do chain stacks. This skill activates a maximum of 2 times per battle. Attack the enemy 5 times. Okay. Increases the property damage for 20% for 8 turns. Applies 2 cost increase to the enemy for 8 turns. Did I really mess this up? Okay, well... well, shit, right? Here. Let me pause. Hold up. I'll be right back. Give me a moment. To really test out Tyr, I need to do this correctly. Okay, we're back, guys. Sorry about that abrupt cut. Okay, so I decided what I'm going to do then right now is I'm not going to tackle that because the conditions are very different, and normally I wouldn't be using a certain team like chain stacking along with Tyr. So just to showcase Tyr off properly, I'm just going to do some challenge stages and just do it that way, okay? Right now, I'm going to level up Tyr's skill tree right now. I'm going to take a look at it, talk about it, discuss it. So, looks like we have percentage numbers for attack more so than flat stats, right? So, that's what I'm seeing at least. I mean, it's not a huge difference, but... well, it's kind of balanced, actually, now I look at it again. Yeah, it's actually 4 and 4. So, you have, like, 4 flat stacks, and then, like, 4 attack percentage numbers, it looks like. Oh, no, you got 5 flat stacks. Oh, my God, wait a minute. I can't count. One... You got 6 of them. Okay, so you got 6 of them instead. My bad, guys. Okay, so in my opinion, look at your other... Actually, let's look at her again after I level her up. Because the thing is, when it comes to the gear leveling, you want to actually balance it out. Okay? Hopefully I have enough. Because I was saving up these green crystals here. But yeah, you want to like balance it out. You don't want to have everything in just one category, you know, because I normally, I know that, you know, I used to do was like crit damage percentage numbers with gear, but ever since they did that new thing now with like crits and everything like that, I feel like maybe I should try and balance it out more, just a little bit. Not that crit damage percentage isn't important. I'm just, you know, now gonna say, you know, I think it's important to balance them out more so. So a great way of doing this is just look at the skill trees, see what like they have. Like for example, Bunny Tyr here, she has like 6 flat stats of attack and then like 4 attack percentage numbers. Then you're gonna look at her other, like if you do have it unlocked, that is the Guardian. You'll look at the same thing, see where it falls into. Look at her her main page, which I'll end up showing you guys in a sec here. Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to get all of it. See, the number increases. So I definitely want to have these just to showcase them. We'll do this one. I'm not sure. Am I going to have enough for it? Oh, I just made it. Nice. Okay, so I just did. Let's get it. Okay, so I got my Tyr here. Right? I got her. She's good to go. Give me 1 second to do this over here. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to do something on my other monitor real quick. But yeah, we're gonna look at her real quick because, like, I do want to, like, you know, not leave anything out in this video with it. Okay. So let's go take a look now at Starlight Guardian real quick. So if we look at her here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, wow. Okay, so she has 9 flat stacks of attack here, right? So that's a lot, by the way. That's a lot. So what you would do then is you would add that up to the ones that she had. So that's what, 9, 6, 15 flat stacks out of the two of them, and only 4 attack percentage numbers, right? So if you go to the gear, then you will look at your gear, right? Now I might have to either get some new gear and change something a little bit up, but you would want to have then, I would say, at least 5 attack percentage numbers for gear itself, and then put everything else into either crit damage percentage numbers if you like, but 5 should honestly do it for, like, you know, the stats here. In my opinion, that's how I feel about it. But, you know, it's different for everybody how they feel about it. Nonetheless, if you want to crunch the numbers and stuff, knock yourselves out. But as to not keep this video too long, and yes, I need to switch this. We'll just hop straight into, like, the testing here. Okay? Okay, so this is the team I'm going to be using. I put Allstein on the team just in case I need to get some, like, SP back, you know. If I'll change it if I, you know, if I have to change it, I'll change it, you know. But let's see here. But yeah, that's basically what you want to do with gear now. Okay, let's go tackle these mofos. I know, they're like magic. Well, some of them are magic, some of them are physical. I would say that the ones that are like the skeletons, in my opinion, are the most dangerous ones. But let's see here, guys. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to test her out here, right? Going to level a tier up. Gonna look at her stats first before changing, you know, anything here. And silence these mofos. Okay, so let's take a look at her stats first. So her attack numbers right now it's gonna be different for everybody, mind you guys. Okay, so mine is at 2234. Could be a little bit better, yes. Crit damage percentage 732. Crit rates at 16%. Wind damage 60%. Okay, for wind property. And I think what I'll do then right now is, since Allstein is going to be... Hey, you see that room there? Like, I mean, I could also test this out too. Like, the amount of room that, or the range, I should say, excuse me. The amount of range she takes up is really nice. Right? You see that? Let's see. So, tiers first attack here that we're going to be using is... I'm going to do the bunny one. Okay, we'll do the bunny one. Now again, this is just for testing purposes only. Get an idea here. Is that right, Terese? Look at her. Look at her go. Those poor bunnies, right? Oh! The big-ass snowball. Man, that snowball. It's ran that mofo over. So you see why I say you don't have to, like, go all out for her, right? I mean, that was just one opponent, mind you, that just got snowballed there. Okay, so we take a look at her stats, right? So we see them here. Obviously, this was a little higher during Homunculus Lathals because he has, like, two support skills with attack percentage, except one of them lasts only for, like, 2 turns. So this would have been a little bit higher. So yeah, I mean, like I said, she isn't bad. Honestly, +1, you should be fine with her. Okay? You shouldn't have, like, any other issues with this. And I'm going to go even a little further. And level up her attack even more so. Don't really got to do anything with Liberta. This is just for fun. But yeah, so all in all, guys, don't got to go too crazy with the attacks. Okay? Let me hold up. Not the attacks, plussing. My goodness. You don't have to go crazy with the plussing. But it's up to you. It's up to you guys if you want to do that. So yeah, I mean, not bad at all. We'll do another one. We'll do another one. So let's do another battle here. Damn, they're all grouped up. That's wonderful for me. Okay, so we'll do this again. So let's see here. Honestly, I could just use this and wipe them out. But we're going to test out, the bunny one here. Okay, so her stats here. We'll take a look at them again. Attack, 2234. Crit damage, 732. 0.08. Wind damage is 60% for wind property. Now I'm going to level her up here with some buffs. Take a look again. So 8377 for attack now, right? So yeah, I mean, she does do work. She does do work. And if we want to do this again, level her up even further with, some damage numbers, you can do that. Because why not? 94 went up to. So yeah, literally +1, guys, I would say is a great investment for bunny tier if you don't want to go too crazy. Okay? So hopefully that did showcase a little bit more with tier. I hope I did explain this in a good length of time. Always look at the gear, like I say again. Look at the skills. The skill tree itself. Look for flat stats, how many flat stats that they have of magic or attack. Same thing, look for percentage numbers, attack percentage, magic percentage. Then you just kind of do your thing and just divide it up, balance them out, with the gear substats, okay? But yeah, bunny tier, all in all, she is strong. Maybe not as strong as her guardian, but she still is strong nonetheless. You just gotta have them buffers, okay? So with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope this covered, it for you guys. And I'll catch you all in the next Brown Dust 2 video for the Fiend Hunter practice guide boss and for future content. So take care, guys. Happy New Year. And I'll catch you in the next. Stay safe.